Disclaimer on screen, for educational and historical purposes only. Not medical advice. Today, we are going to expose a massive dietary shift that happened in the 1950s, when the world was convinced to abandon nature's ancient, liquid gold, in favor of highly processed industrial seed oils. We will explore why ancient scholars compared this pure fruit juice to mother's milk, and how drinking just one spoonful of it every morning can completely transform your liver, your metabolism, and your biological age. Welcome to Ancient Guide. For thousands of years, across the Mediterranean and the ancient lands of Anatolia, olive oil was not just considered a cooking ingredient, it was the ultimate currency of health. Homer famously referred to it as liquid gold. But somewhere around the mid-20th century, a massive industrial campaign began. Traditional, cold-pressed olive oil was quietly pushed aside, replaced by heavily refined, chemically extracted seed oils like sunflower, corn, and canola. These industrial oils are highly processed and often contain artificial trans fats, which modern science now recognizes as a primary fuel for chronic inflammation, cardiovascular distress, and metabolic syndrome. It is time to return to the source. Let us look at the biological miracle of authentic, cold-pressed, extra virgin olive oil. Historically, ancient healers noticed something profound. The composition of high-quality olive oil bears a striking, almost miraculous resemblance to the lipid profile of human mother's milk. The primary difference is simply the source. Mother's milk contains animal-based cholesterol, while olive oil contains plant-based phytosterols. Because of this incredible biological compatibility, the human body does not treat raw olive oil as a foreign fat to be stored, but rather as a highly recognizable fuel and a cellular medicine. When you consume true, unheated cold-pressed olive oil, you are flooding your system with a massive dose of polyphenol and antioxidants. These are the defensive compounds the olive tree uses to survive for thousands of years in harsh, sun-baked environments. When you ingest them, that defense mechanism transfers to you. Modern observations from Mediterranean regions, including studies reviewed by organizations focusing on joint health in Greece, have highlighted the profound anti-inflammatory properties of this oil. It contains a unique compound called Oleocanthal. This compound is responsible for that slight peppery burn you feel in the back of your throat when you swallow high-quality oil. That burn is actually the sensation of inflammation being actively cooled down in your body, offering incredible support for those dealing with stiff, tired joints and the aches of aging. Furthermore, olive oil is a master regulator of the cardiovascular system. It is traditionally known to support smooth, unhindered blood flow. In a modern world where our blood is often thickened by stress, processed diets, and a sedentary lifestyle, the oleic acid in olive oil acts as a natural lubricant for your veins. It helps maintain the flexibility of your arteries, supports healthy blood pressure, and works to balance your cholesterol profile by raising the good HDL and clearing out the oxidized LDL. In fact, this liquid is so medically revered that in parts of historic Europe, such as England, pure olive oil was originally sold not in grocery stores, but in apothecaries as a registered remedy. But what about weight gain? One of the greatest modern myths is that eating fat makes you fat. The truth is, industrial fats make you fat. Authentic olive oil does the exact opposite. When you consume a spoonful of olive oil, it triggers the release of satiety hormones in your gut, sending a powerful signal to your brain that you are full. It stabilizes your blood sugar, completely eliminating the sudden crashes that cause sugar cravings. To maximize this metabolic effect, ancient practices suggest a specific morning ritual. Before you eat or drink anything else, take 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and mix it with a small amount of warm water and a few drops of fresh lemon juice. Drinking this on an empty stomach acts as a gentle, natural flush for the liver and gallbladder. It clears out the stagnant bile from the night before, wakes up the digestive tract, and prepares your metabolism to burn fat for energy throughout the day, rather than storing it. The power of this liquid gold is not limited to your internal organs. It is also the ultimate armor for your outer layer, your skin. When applied topically, the vitamin E and squalene in olive oil penetrate deeply, providing intense hydration and neutralizing the free radicals that cause premature wrinkles and skin aging. Ancient herbalists also knew how to upgrade olive oil by using it as a carrier for other powerful plants. One of the most legendary ancient remedies is St. John's wort infused oil. By taking the yellow flowers of St. John's wort and letting them soak in pure olive oil under the sun for several weeks, the oil turns a deep, ruby red. This red oil has been applied topically for centuries to soothe nerve pain, calm rheumatic discomfort, and accelerate the healing of minor skin abrasions. It is the perfect marriage of two ancient healers. A final word of ancient caution: quality is everything. The modern market is unfortunately filled with fake or chemically diluted olive oils. Always look for cold-pressed and extra virgin in dark glass bottles. Heating the oil to high temperatures destroys its delicate polyphenol, so try to consume it raw, over salads, or directly from the spoon. And as always, we must honor the rules of individual health. Warning: before applying any herbal protocol or significantly changing your diet, you must remember that this information is for educational purposes. Pregnant women, nursing mothers, and individuals with severe gallbladder issues or those taking blood-thinning medications should always consult with a specialized medical doctor before making olive oil a medicinal part of their daily routine. Your body recognizes nature. When you remove the industrial chemicals and return to the ancient foods of the earth, your biology responds with vitality. If you are ready to make liquid gold a part of your daily life, hit the like button and subscribe to Ancient Guide. Share this video with someone who still cooks with industrial seed oils. Until next time, respect your body, and trust in the wisdom of the ancients.